In this video, I want to talk to you a little bit about the healthcare directive section asking about organ donation. Again, this is not a topic everyone wants to talk about. It's not something pleasurable, but it's really important. And it's a conversation that I have with every single client when we are filling out their healthcare directive. Now, the first thing I want to say is I'm an attorney. I'm not a nurse. I'm not a doctor. I'm not a trained medical professional. So you should always supplement any kind of legal advice. You can always talk to your doctor. You can always ask him or her questions about the mechanics of organ donation. Some people have questions about how it works or what the impact is and how it affects your family when they're making those decisions. I'm not in a hospital every day, so if you have those questions that you need answered, please sit down with your doctor. I'm sure they're going to be very happy that you're actually thinking about these topics. But for me, as an attorney, sitting down with the hundreds of clients that I have and going through them, there is a point of the healthcare directive where it asks you, would you like to be an organ donor? Yes or no? If so, which organs would you like to donate? And if you'd like to be an organ donor, do you care that it's for transplant, therapy, research, and education? So, if someone says, I don't want organ donation at all, we make sure to write that right in there, no organ donation. But if someone does want organ donation, I want to make sure that, there's no conflict with what's on the driver's license, right? And that actually would impact someone who doesn't want organ donation. You don't want to have your advance directive say one thing and the driver's license say another. But we'll mark, what do you want to have your organs used for? Some people say to me, well, I'm so old, I don't think they're going to use any of my organs. But the thing is, remember, there was also using it for therapy, research, and education. So I always tell people, look, in your heart, if you want to be an organ donor, whether for a particular person to get your own organs or society at large, like education, figure that out first and then let them make the decision as to whether or not you have something to give. The other things that might be useful to you to know is that if you pass away from a particular illness, so if someone in your family has schizophrenia, if someone in your family has autism, if you end up having dementia, it might be really useful for research purposes to look at your brain or look at parts of your body just so it can help humanity as a whole. So that is just something for you to consider. The last thing, there are things called willed body programs. So like UCSF and Stanford has that. And that's like, I want to give my body to the medical school at UCSF. And if you do that, then we mark that at that section of the healthcare directive. And people usually make those arrangements ahead of time with the institution, and they get a little card in their wallet that says, hey, if something happens to me and I'm in an accident, don't take me here, call those folks at UCSF and take me there. So, all of those things should be put in that section of the healthcare directive so that people can honor your wishes. And really that's what estate planning is all about. So I hope you found this information helpful. Thank you so much for watching.